Marco Jansen, of course, is in the similar vein. Fast left armour, very useful with the bat. There have been people have definitely spoken about the possibility in maybe 4 or 5 years' time of South Africa having a bowling attack, pace bowling attack of, say, Marco Jansen, Kwena Mapaka, Nandre Burger, and why not Tian van Vuren? We could have 4 left armers and maybe rotate one of them out every now and then just to fit a right armour in for variation. Murray, you just can't get going here. If he had edged that hook shot, it would have seemed like a pretty rash option so late in the day.
I think Captain Joe Carter will probably walk him down to him and say that there is really no need for that. And Joe Carter himself on the other side, 23 from 26. Murray has faced 20 deliveries, nothing so far from his. So it'd be itching, you would say. Man that got a 200 in the first innings of the first match.
I like the way Joe Carter has stood up as captain, taken responsibility after a pretty horrid afternoon for his team. Pressure situation, has put his hand up, I'll open the batting, has come out and played very positively as well without being rash. It's just set a really good tone for his team, and if these two can get through to stumps without losing a wicket, it'll just make the tourists feel a little bit better about this third day.
Dot ball to end the 8th over with New Zealand A on 23 for naught. Yeah, I think very important, Ken, as a captain, to put your hand up and say that the 40 minutes that we've got to bat will probably be a difficult period, especially after bowling those many overs and being hit all over the place like they did. So for the captain to say to himself that I'm not going to pass the responsibility on anybody else. I mean, in any way, he's a number 3 batsman, so why not just go out there and open and just show the team what he's looking from the team. Has had a very good start to this innings, 23 from just 26 balls. So it hasn't just been about survival of 40 minutes, but also taking the attack on when needs be.
Cody Yusuf is generating some good pace, but the radar's not quite 100% at the moment. Yeah, I think the point about Carter, though, is that he's not normally the opener. He's pushed himself up the order in order to take on the role.
And what we normally see sometimes when it's tough and the captain, when they're bowling, sometimes they'll take the ball and say, I want to try get a wicket. You know, I've seen someone like an Aiden Makram when going at 10 and over, say, let me try and take the ball and take the wicket. So there's a different one now with Joe Carter now going like, we've been fetching a lot, our bowlers have been fetching a lot, and maybe the mentality of some of their batters, they were thinking of, with being hit around here a bit. Maybe he's the one that has to keep the positive mindset in the team and saying that I'll go out there, push myself up, let's go for this 40 minutes and let's take it again tomorrow.
I know in certain change rooms there have been matters through the years about captains who've been top order batters, won the toss and elected to bowl first because they didn't fancy a greenish looking pitch. Hard work before lunch, and other captains who've been accused of shying away from the tough overs with the ball. Certainly not the case here.
Definitely Joe Carter has really taken this game. Just going at about 2.7 in terms of the run rate of the whole team, but he's betting closer to that 100 strike rate. Allowing Murray from the other side just to set himself. Start again tomorrow. Fresh day after resting overnight. It's definitely a plan here from Cody Youssef, a barrage of short balls.
Murray, you, of course, fresh off that magnificent 249 in Potchefstroom. Didn't bat in the second innings. And made 30 in the first innings here. Bit of interest in a caught behind from Moon Sammy at the backward short leg, and then he seems to indicate anyway that it came off the thigh pad to end the over. 23 without loss, 9 overs gone. Looks like we're going to get one more, and Tiaan van Vuren's jogging to his mark as umpire Gampu. The stadium clock, the scoreboard clock's gone to 5:30, but that's not necessarily the one they're using. Tiaan van Vuren in that previous over, KG, he bowled some really great lines just outside off stump, which would have had the batter guessing a bit, but he wasn't really swinging it back into the right-hander. But here at Willamore Park, swing is not that common, is it?
Yeah, definitely. You don't expect it to jeff around. I think if we just look at the way that he got 2 wickets of this particular batsman in the first innings, was just getting the ball to just keep on going across them on the length, just popping up a little bit.
Umpire Gampu just checking his follow through there. It's always a problem with the left arm over. Switching to around the wicket now.
Very important 4 balls here for Rhys Murray in particular. Has survived so far. He's faced 4 overs without scoring a run.
Yeah, he'd be mortified to now get out in the final over of the day.
Definitely after doing the hard work of not giving a wicket away. We're looking forward to coming back tomorrow to get some runs on the board.
Deep square leg in place. Pongwana prevents Murray from getting that first run.
Once again, it's been a very good day of cricket.
An incredible day. What a comeback we saw from South Africa. What a partnership between Kashile and Tiaan van Vuren.
Quite amazing that both batting innings would say that there were comebacks from both teams. First up with New Zealand in that 9th wicket partnership between Heffy and Lennox. And South Africa also, after starting very well, then they lost the wicket of Jordan Herman. And then it just looked like Zubair Hamza also didn't last too long, but they rebuilt a very good partnership to 157 for 2 overnight.
Yeah, there have been wonderful ebbs and flows in this match. New Zealand A were 206 for 3, having won the toss and elected to bat first on the first day. From there, they slid to 312 for 8. But then that partnership you mentioned between Curtis Heafy and Jaden Lennox, putting on 162 for the 9th wicket, and they ended with 482. South Africa 176 for 2 at one stage, and then 232 for 5, 277 for 6, and then Krishile and Van Vuuren adding 250. And that is going to be that for today. So what a day's cricket we've seen. South Africa A, somehow from that position of 232 for 5, replying to 482, managed to get themselves a 96-run first innings lead. And New Zealand A, well, they've done well to survive 10 overs before stumps without loss. They've got to 23, so their deficit is just 73. KG, what have been the enduring memories for you of today?
Not too far away, eh? Just the partnership between Sinetemba, Krishile, and Tian van Vuuren. Just the way that they went about building that partnership to put themselves in a position where they can really, really try to take the game away from New Zealand A. So the way that it just started, I mean, you look at Sinetemba, Krishile was once on 30 of 70 balls or so, but ended up scoring it closer to the 100. Tian van Vuuren also just allowed Sinetemba Krishile to go when he was going, gave him the strike when needs be. But when he saw the opportunity to pounce on the bowling, he did exactly that. And as soon as Sinetemba Krishile went out, and a lot of people will probably think that, oh, flip, maybe then South Africa might be bowled out quite cheaply after that big wicket. But he just took it on, and he became the number one batsman in the following innings and took it on expectedly there, scoring at a very quick rate, got to that 100. Unfortunately, to be out on a run out, but I think he won't be disappointed at all with the way that he went about today.
Yeah, there was another partnership of 51 between Van Vuuren and Cody Yusuf. And just to echo your sentiments, KG, about choosing the right moments and capitalising, just that period when New Zealand took the second new ball. And brilliant that they identified the attack being a man down, a strike bowler out injured in Jack Lister. And really it was some wonderful batting between Krishile and Tian van Vuuren that has put South Africa A in a position where they're probably the more likely team to win the match. I'd say the draw is probably the most likely outcome though. But I still think we could be in for some fascinating cricket tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. I think there is still all to play for. South Africa would have a lot of confidence with the way they went about their batting innings. And I think tomorrow is going to be a very good day. That first hour of play might give us a lot of information that we might need, because you got to feel that with South Africa, as much as they a touch ahead in this game, you got to feel that that first hour of play, they need to get those wickets early on, try to get about 2-3